Hello, space nerds. It's been a minute. I want to talk about something I've been working on lately. If you're at all familiar with this game, you know that the way that you normally start it is you run this SNIS launcher script, same script we've used forever. I'm going to try to start getting away from that. It still exists, but what I've moved towards is instead having SNIS client do this job. So I'm starting SNIS client, and there's a new screen that looks like this. And you have a button for starting the lobby server. You have a button for starting the multiverse server, starting SNIS server, which you don't always need to use this one because multiverse will sometimes often start the things. There's connecting to the client, which takes you to the good old network setup screen. Stop all server processes, update assets. Now, previously, let's talk about the assets for a second. By assets, I mean the art, all the planets and solar systems and stuff. Now, previously, you would do make update assets, and this would, during the build process, download all these extra planets and whatnot. I'm trying to get away from that because having that during the build phase is not the best. And so now I want to do that at runtime, and it's going to store these things. We try to comply with the XDG base directory specification, so it ends up by default in like your home directory /local/share/space nerds in space, and everything winds up under there now instead of or in addition to partly to where it is installed. And I need to talk about the installation a bit too. So anyway, that's update assets. And then advanced options, this just gets you good old SNIS launcher script. And I also have these gauges. So there's a gauge for, this just monitors what processes are running. Right now we just have a SNIS client, everything else is 0. If I start the lobby server, this gauge goes to 100. Start the multiverse server, this gauge goes to 100. And then we should see, I think, this one started up 4 different SNIS server instances. So the multiverse server has this auto wrangling flag where it can, and auto wrangling just means it starts and stops SNIS server instances on its own. And right now on this screen, I don't have all of the various options that the SNIS launcher script has. So that's why I still have this. So it always turns auto wrangling on. I could probably have a checkbox or something, and probably will do something like that to turn that off and on. And then connect the client, you get back to this screen, which you know and love. And then you can connect to the lobby server. You can also go back with this new button right here, process launcher, takes you back here. And then this is the same as it ever was, and you're in the game. When you quit, if you disconnect, you can get back here, and you can get back here. I'll show you the update assets. If I click on this, it's going to go find assets. Of course, I already have all the assets, so it should quickly determine that there's nothing much to download. And it leaves a log file of that process in .local share space nerds in space. If something goes wrong, and of course you can still use the script. Is there anything else I need to talk about? Let's get out of here. The other thing I've been working on is the make file. So now the make prefix equal user local games. So I've made the make prefix and make install. I've been working on those, trying to make those a little more non-broken. So if you want to install it with make prefix equal user local or make prefix equal whatever you like, that should work. And you can also say make dester equal something and prefix equal something if you want to test it out without actually installing it as root. I guess that's about it for now. See you next time.